Hello everyone, I'm Metis Balaska and welcome to the stream. We had a bit of a thing going last stream, didn't we? And we started Yukiko's story on Persona 4 Arena. We're going to continue it now. The unconquerable slow black. The unconquerable snow black. Hello, game. 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 Oh, come on. Make sure Steam is running. Seriously? What do you mean unable to sync? Steam is currently in offline mode. Are you serious? Jeez. No, I don't want to see your ads right now, Steam. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I really should reorganize my games, because, jeez. And what just happened? Did the game just crash as it was loading up? Bye bye.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax!
And why isn't the game showing? Ah, there we go. So when we left off, we made it to the TV world with Yukiko and had her, and we beat up Chie. We are going to resume from that. Let me get my mouse out of the way. I won. I really fought and defeated Oh, it's not Chie we beat. It's Yosuke, my bad. I really fought and defeated Yosuke-kun. Teddy's cheerful and joyous voice reaches my ears as I stand stunned in silence.
Now that was one relentless battle! This is what makes the Grand Prix so spectacular!
Where are these voices coming from? I searched the surrounding area to find the source of the cheering. All around us are students in their uniforms. No, that's not right. These things are human-shaped, but they're definitely not humans. We're surrounded by them, and they're all cheering. That reminds me, I think these things were there when I was fighting Yosuke-kun as well. Is this some kind of special effect that Teddy is using? Or considering that this is the TV world, are they shadows? They're just watching and cheering, but they don't really seem hostile.
Nothing is staged or worked, folks! Yuki-chan, make sure you let your fists do the talking in the next fight, too!
Bye-bye. The strangely dressed Teddy makes his weird announcement, and the monitor turns off. Hisei-chan announces a 10-minute break over the PA system. I tried talking to her, but she won't answer, no matter what I say. Everyone's acting so oddly. Yosuke-kun stirs and gets up.
Oh, Yosuke-kun, I'm sorry I didn't go easy on you.
Nah, I really am worthless scum. I'm sorry you have to put up with me.
Huh?
Yukiko, I understand what you wanted to say, but I need a moment. I don't think my heart can take any more right now.
Yosuke-kun is still saying things that don't make any sense. It's like we're having two entirely different conversations. Hold on a sec. I forgot to turn the light. It's above my PC on. All right, thanks. Pardon me? And he's acting different than he was before. Yosuke-kun slaps both his cheeks and then turns towards me.
Alright. I think my heart will be okay. Yukiko-san? Are you hurt or anything?
Huh? No, I'm fine. But Yosuke-kun, are you sure your heart's okay? You look pretty shaken up.
That ain't... I mean, that's not true. Huh?
He's still acting a bit odd, but I feel like I'm actually having a conversation with Yosuke-kun this time. I suggest that we talk about what's going on, and he agrees. What exactly happened a moment ago? After some talk, we both agreed it was strange that the world inside the TV changed from the beautiful scenery we last remembered to Yasogami High. Then we discussed the changes in Teddy and Risei-chan. Additionally, Chie and Yukon entered the TV with us, but neither of us had seen them. What is going on in the TV world?
Damn it, I wish we had something to go on.
I did notice that there were some shadowy people around us while we were fighting.
They don't seem hostile, but it's still eerie. That's silhouettes weren't in the TV world last time we entered it.
They looked like students or shadows. Though they were too well behaved to be the kind of shadows we're used to. Well, if they're not going to attack us, we can leave them alone for now.
Oh, another thing. Teddy said that if I don't fight, I won't be able to reach my most cherished thing.
Most cherished? Like something that's really important to you? Oh, maybe he meant me!
Good lord,
I
Yosuke.
doubt that.
Who knew a gentle denial could hit so hard?
But seriously, what was Teddy talking about? I didn't bring anything important to me into this world. Oh no.
Could it be...
The box lunch, it's gone. Tragedy! I know I had it in my hand when I came in here, but now it's gone. I look around frantically, but there's no trace of it.
Oh no, did I drop it somewhere?
When? Where? Did I drop it when we entered the TV?
I'm sorry, Yosuke-kun. I need to go look for it.
Huh? Look for what? Hey, Yukiko, you can't go alone. It's too dangerous.
I feel bad ignoring Yosuke-kun, but I can't tell him what I'm looking for. I made all that food to surprise everyone with, after all. If they're not surprised, it won't mean as much, and they'll enjoy it less.
Wait up! Ah.
Ow! Those things are back. Yosuke-kun is about to catch up with me as I'm exiting the gym, but then suddenly he stops. He just stops moving.
What are you doing? Is that a mime act?
No, there's some invisible wall here. What the hell? You got through, but I can't.
As Yosuke-kun makes herky-jerky, what the hell does that mean? Weird poses, a monitor behind him comes on. What appeared was, it's Teddy in that silly-looking hat again.
Did I forget to tell you? Only the winner can move on to the next fight. No one's getting out of this school until a champion's been crowned. Only the one who fights to the very end and comes out on top can leave.
Good lord.
What's up with that? What am I supposed to do then? I can't get out of here.
Well, we got all these chairs that are a mess.
That's right. Sorry, but you're stuck there, Yosuke. Now, Yuki-chan, if you want to get your cherished thing back, you know what to do.
Teddy directs a knowing smirk right at me. Did Teddy take my box lunch? If he did, that's absolutely unforgivable. To others, it may just be an ordinary boxed lunch. But I was proud of that food. I wanted to show everyone how much I've grown since last year and have them enjoy the fruits of all my hard work. I put my heart and emotion into making that boxed lunch. If all that work was taken away from me as a joke, there's no way I can just let that slide.
I'm sorry, Yosuke-kun. I have to go.
Wait, you're seriously ditching me? Yukiko! Yukiko! This is for real? What am I supposed to do if I have to take a leak?
Good lord. After exiting the gym and running around for a while, I noticed that while this place might look like Yasugami High, the building layout is completely different. Occasionally, I bump into invisible walls like the one Yosuke ran into, and I can't continue the path I was taking. It doesn't look like we'll be joining up with Yukon and Chie here. I can't believe I lost my boxed lunch in a place like this. Where in the world could it be?
Did anyone lose something?
Huh?
Hello, Not Labyrinth. That voice wasn't Teddy or anyone else I recognized, and it wasn't one of those silhouettes either. It was distinct and echoed down the halls. It's a girl's voice. When I turn to look, I see a girl wearing a Yasugami High uniform looking around. I don't recognize her, but I recognize the bundle she has in her hand.
Excuse me, that's mine.
You dropped this. You're a careless one, ain't ya? You ought to be more careful.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
She's got a serious tone to her voice and a very distinct intonation in her words. I don't remember anyone like this at our high school. I'm curious as to who she is, but there are more important things to attend to. The girl before me doesn't seem like she's going anywhere, so I chat with her after I check on my lunch box. It is a bit rude, but it should be understandable in the situation. I hurriedly begin to open the bundle.
No.
Oh dear. I could tell from opening the lacquerware box's lid. It's totally ruined. I should have known though. When I woke up inside the TV, I was splayed out on the floor after all. The box lunch obviously wouldn't have survived unless someone in the TV world happened to catch it and then set it aside.
You can still eat it. Maybe.
I tried to reassure myself. The flavors have gotten mixed up a bit, but it's all the same in your stomach, right? It's still good. It's still good. It's still good. Uh-oh. I can still give it to everyone. No, I can't. Even though, it's still edible, there's no way I can make this look anywhere near presentable.
Yikes. That was a box lunch?
Yeah, it's all jumbled up now, so I can't give this to anyone.
Give it? Oh, were you gonna share it with your friends?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Wow, that sounds great. You made it so you could enjoy it with everyone, huh? I'd love to do something like that myself. You gotta enjoy your youth while you can, right?
Is this girl trying to cheer me up? Even though we're in such an odd situation, it lifts my spirits, just to know that someone else here understands the emotional process that goes into making a box lunch like this. Oh, of course, even if she didn't have any interest in box lunches, I'm just glad I found someone who could, and that I could actually talk to in this place.
By the way, what are you... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Yukiko Amagi. So, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm the student council president. It would be weird if I wasn't at school.
Student council president? Huh, I think I remember our elections being held back in April this year. I didn't quite remember who got elected, so she's the one. Wait, what? Something's not right. I mean, this is...
No, that's not what I meant. Are you, a persona user?
What? What are you talking about?
She can't use a persona, but she is here in the TV world. In other words, that means... This president doesn't notice my confusion and continues right on.
There's that wackadoo event going on right now, ain't there? They can't pull stunts like that on campus. That's why I'm looking under every rock for him, so I can shut the whole shebang down.
Excuse me. Wackadoo? Does that mean it's not good? And you're looking all around the school so you can put a stop to this tournament?
Well, that's what I said, ain't it? I can't believe they didn't run this by the student council first. Not that we ever would have approved a cockamamie event like this.
Yeah, how would that have gone? We have a tournament where we try to get people to kill each other.
Anyway, I gotta go stop this tournament. You too, you know? You're that, what was it? Snow Black?
Huh? Wait a moment. I'm not participating in it by choice.
That's a complete misunderstanding. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Miss President seemed quite surprised by my words.
Is that true? Well, you do look like a serious student. I can't believe they're even roping normal students into this. You should get yourself home and leave the rest to me. Huh? Oh, wait!
After attempting to reassure me, Miss President turns around and begins bounding off like a deer. I chase after her, but not only is she really fast, my path gets blocked by that invisible wall again when I turn a corner. I have no choice but to abandon my chase. The wall won't budge at all, no matter how hard I push it. What in the world is it? It feels like someone has already decided where I'm supposed to go. Still, who could that girl be? She didn't know about personas, and she seems to think that this place is just plain old Yasogami High. Could she be a victim that was dropped into a TV? When I think about that, I feel disgusted at myself for worrying more about my boxed lunch than her safety. Stupid me. Wait, if she's a victim, then why didn't she appear on the Midnight Channel? Usually the program comes on after a victim enters a TV. None of this thinking is going to help me get any real answers. I need to push forward and focus on understanding what's happening here. Next time I run across Miss President, I need to make sure I get things clarified. If she really is a victim, then I need to rescue her from this world. I proceed on, although the invisible walls are constantly slowing my progress. Eventually I reach the entryway. It seems familiar, yet it's also completely unfamiliar to me. Seeing a replica of a place that I know so well, in a form that is so different, is really creepy.
Are you looking for something, Yuki-chan? Oh, I bet you miss me so much that you're looking high and low for me.
Aye. Teddy appears on the monitor, hanging from the ceiling, still wearing his strange outfit. I don't think it's funny anymore. I'm pretty angry.
Teddy, you better stop this right now or else.
Aw, are you in a bad mood? I was looking forward to you trying to score with me. But no matter how mad you get, the battles won't stop. Your fate is to fight and fight and fight to the bitter end, Yuki-chan. So you'd better make up your mind. Now bring out the next challenger.
Thick smoke pours out the same way as it did when I met Yosuke-kun. I see a faint shadow beyond the smoke. Wait, is that a green warm-up jacket? Don't tell me.
Yoo-hoo, Yukiko! What are you so upset for? Chie, thank goodness you're okay. I was worried with all the strange things going on in here.
I'm so glad that Chie is safe. If the anger and tension I was feeling moments ago drains away. There's much I want to discuss with her. Teddy and Rise-chan's off behavior, my boxed lunch. No, that can be left for later.
Yosuke-kun in the gym, so all that's left is to find Yu-kun and head for where Teddy is.
Right now we need to think about joining up with everyone. Just when I'm about to say how reassuring it is to have Chie with me.
I don't want to do that.
Huh? Chie?
How come I have to help? Just so you know, I'm having a blast with this P1 Grand Prix. You're always like that, Yukiko. You just assume you'll get your way.
I couldn't believe my own ears. The Chie before me is the real Chie. But it's the same as with Yosuke-kun. She's belligerent and saying offensive things. But she's nothing like a shadow. Chie, my best friend, is saying horrible things to me.
Have you ever thought about the problem you cause for others? You may not realize, but you completely rely on us. That box lunch you brought today is a perfect example. Nobody ever said they wanted you to make them one.
No, I didn't mean it to be like that.
Is that really how things... is that how... Oh, ugh. Is that really how things are? I'm about to dispute what she's saying, but I'm at a loss for words. I mean, I guess I do force myself on others. I do rely on others. So I can't completely deny Chie's words. Even though I think it's not true, maybe that's how I want to see things. Maybe that's how I want to see things. What Chie is saying may actually be how everyone else views me.
Woohoo! The cattiness is through the roof here. Let's get today's episode of Girls Gone Feral started.
Good lord.
There you go again, the same old I didn't mean crap from you. You think that excuses you from relying on other people? Yukiko, I'm serious about this. Let's settle this once and for all. Here goes Persona!
Chie takes a fighting stance after hearing Rise-chan's voice blaring from the speakers. I don't want to fight, but Chie has even summoned her persona. This whole situation just doesn't make any sense. But I can't just swallow myself to get beaten up and senseless either. Banana dominatrix. Hey, Yumu. Yeah, that was kind of her Shadow's MO in the original game, wasn't it?
Final. Fight.
Ow!
How unfortunate. Better luck next time.
If I had a nickel every time I slapped the bee into the feet, I would have 2 nickels. It's not very much, but it's weird it happened twice. And glorious.
Whatever you might have said, you were going for the throat in that fight, weren't you, Yuki-chan? Seeing people turn on each other so fast is scary. Watching you made my fur stand on end.
Jeez.
Oh, you were totally enjoying it.
Was it that obvious? Thanks for the ugly battle, Yuki-chan. Keep it up for the next fight, too.
This may be what people call burning with rage. What's so entertaining about Chie and me fighting each other? I can't believe that Teddy would do something so amazingly cruel like this. As I'm starting to tear up, Chie regains consciousness. My heart stops for a moment, but then Chie runs towards the monitor and starts yelling at Teddy. What in the world is going on? Now she's acting totally different than she was just seconds ago.
Hey, Ted, I heard you, you know. How dare you say that? If you don't quit this nasty joke soon, you're gonna pay the next time I see you.
Blah, blah, blah! I can't hear it when sore losers talk!
Very mature, Teddy.
You've already lost, so be quiet and stay there like a good dog!
What? You're really pissing me off, Ted!
Teddy completely ignores Chie, who's about to jump at the monitor and kills the broadcast before she can get in a satisfactory comeback. I have no idea what to think right now. This Chie right now is 100% the Chie that is my best friend. But she is the same Chie who was here before the fight. She's not a shadow, and I don't think she got replaced when I was looking, when I wasn't looking either.
Chie? Oh, sorry, Yukiko. I think I went at you a little too hard. Wait, huh? Are you back to normal? Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry. It must have hurt so much.
Huh? Back to normal?
Oh, that stupid Teddy. There's no way Yukiko would say those things.
What? There's no way I would say such things? I don't remember saying anything to Chie back there that wouldn't get anyone this upset. Our conversations don't feel like they're matching up again. Something's not right.
I'm sorry, too.
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to apologize. It's Ted's fault for setting up the tournament, not yours. Actually, what is this Grand Prix thing? Teddy and Risa-chan are both acting so weird. Never mind why they do it, I don't even know how. There's no way those two could pull it off themselves.
It's almost like they're not them. She is right. The situation is too complicated to be a practical joke that Teddy and Risa-chan are playing on us. The only time a new place would be created inside the TV world is when a person gets dropped into it, right? After thinking for a moment, I decided to tell Chie about the girl I met earlier. Pardon? Everything from how she found my box lunch, how she hasn't realized that this world is inside a TV, and how she had not appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Really? Huh. I guess we'd better keep an eye out for her. A ponytail and a Yasagami High uniform. Okay, I can remember that. Hey, Yukiko. Is that your boxed lunch you're holding? We had a pretty intense fight back there. Is it still okay?
Probably not.
About that.
Oh man, what a tragedy.
When I show her the ruins of the boxed lunch, Chie's shoulders sag. Yes, it is truly a tragedy. My creation has been reduced to a pitiful pile of mush.
You're not getting away with this, Ted. You'll learn firsthand how vicious I can be over wasted meat.
Why, yes, I do consider these two a potentially bisexual couple. Why do you ask?
There's actually not much meat in it.
There isn't? Anyway, let's hurry up and find him, so we can get revenge for your boxed lunch.
And nothing else. The moment Chie yells out defiantly, the sound of a familiar footsteps reaches my ears. Chie notices too, and we both turn in that direction.
Come on, let's hurry! Let's go!
There's something different about those particular Teddy. I can't put my finger on it.
Whoa, Teddy, quit pulling!
A familiar form with vibrant red-blue hair. That's...
Teddy? And that's...
The girl that Teddy's tugging along is definitely the one who found my boxed lunch. The two of them don't respond to my voice, and they rush off toward to the practice building.
What are they doing together? Don't tell me Teddy really is behind this tournament.
Yukiko, you gotta hurry after them! Wasn't the girl with Teddy the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, let's go, Chie.
I thought she would respond with an energetic yeah. But that wasn't the case.
Can't though, that's why you gotta hurry!
Huh?
For a moment, I think she may have suddenly reverted back to the Chie that I fought.
It's that stupid Grand Prix rule! I lost, so I'm stuck here!
That's right, I totally forgot about that. Teddy said that the rules of this tournament only allow for the winner to go on. But Yosuke brings up a good point. What if you need the bathroom? Like, he was stuck in the gym, so I'm sure there's a bathroom there. But not the case with Chie. She's in the middle of the hall. In other words, even if I did find my friend, and we wouldn't be able to travel on together. So not only is Yosuke stuck, my voice broke again, but now I have to leave Chie behind too.
But I'll be okay. Hurry or you'll lose them.
That's the Chie I know, with her typical smile. That little bit of comfortable familiarity gives me strength, and I give her a determined nod as I prepare to head out.
All right, I'll come back for you though. I know. I believe in you. Go get him, Yukiko.
Bolstered by Chie's words, I depart. I hope there aren't any invisible walls on the way to the practice building.
Like I keep saying, you have to believe me. Why won't you understand?
When I enter the practice building, the first thing I hear is Teddy's voice, but I don't see him. I follow the sound, and it seems like it's coming from the music room.
Huh? And suddenly Yuki-chan's here!
You're Yukiko-san.
Teddy gasps in surprise while Miss President looks at me in wonder. I finally caught up to them. It seems that since they're not talking through a TV, we can finally have an actual conversation.
It's time you explained yourself, Teddy. Why are you doing this? And who is that girl? Did you call her into the TV? I'm very upset with you right now.
What are you talking about? The murder in your eyes is terrifying!
Oh my god, the puns.
Why is every cutie pie I meet angry with me? What did I do? Is it because I'm Miss President's Knight?
I'm at my wit's end. Murder in my eyes? Duh, doesn't he know what he's done to me? Yosuke-kun and Chie said such horrible things to me, and my boxed lunch has been ruined. My feelings have been seriously hurt. Trying to play this off as him being her knight might be some kind of joke to Teddy, but if he's going to keep this up, I won't forgive him.
Hey, wait a sec. Even I think you seem kinda on edge here. There's no call to get so worked up.
I'm sorry, but this is between Teddy and me. I'm sure you understand, Teddy.
Oh dear.
I'll say it one more time. If you upset me anymore, you're going to pay.
I slowly edge towards Teddy while asserting my threat. Yosuke-kun and Chie were both returned to their normal selves after I fought them. So maybe Teddy will return to normal if I fight him too. I can also avenge my boxed lunch.
Oh, I get it. You're jealous. You've turned green with envy because I'm all lovey-dovey with Miss President.
Good lord. Something snaps inside me.
Konohana Sakuya.
Oh dear.
Yuki-chan's
Yukiko.
seriousness gauge just exploded.
Mad
It's
Yukiko!
your fault.
I'm Miss President's Knight. I can't lose. Gintoki Doji!
Teddy summoned his Persona 2. No, then that means I guess there's no choice but to fight. It's not like I was going to let him off the hook anyway. Teddy needs to be punished.
Huh? A direct challenge against the General himself? We're joining this shocking turn of events already in progress. Now, who will win? The General or Snow Black? Let the argument be decided with fists.
Or fans, as it were. I had forgotten that and about Rise-chan until her joking voice was amplified over the loudspeakers. But right now, punishing Teddy is top priority. I'll revenge my boxed lunch Grammar, Yukiko. That should be avenge. Actually, I should have been saving here.
Final.
What'll come out?
Ow. 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 I gotta do it a third time. Ow. I'm sorry I had to do it a third time. It was too funny not to. Whew, I feel a little better now, I think. Teddy should go back to normal, just like Yoshiko-kun and Chie. I turn towards my poor lunch and I think, I've avenged you. Then again, a boxed lunch's long and cherished desire is to be eaten, right? It won't be fully avenged until it fulfills its purpose, oh dear. What's inside is completely mixed up, but it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad, and all the flavors are probably mixed together. It smelled good when we were at the food court, but right now it's smelling a little, no, quite different. But maybe, just maybe, the taste is...
If it's still edible.
Depends on your definition of edible. Okay, give me a sec. Like, I think this might be a choice for the joke ending. Darn it, I really should have saved in a different slot. Well, I'll fix it, but now's not the time for that. I've been allowing myself to get caught up only thinking about myself and worrying about my food this whole time. I need to focus on more important things. Things like saving Miss President. Okay, so for like I said to you guys earlier, there are 4 characters in P4A that had joke endings. And Yukiko was one of them, and that was, and if I picked the first one, it would have gone to the joke ending. And I want to save the joke endings for when we're done, kind of like a little extra fun in the end. When we're done with this story, I mean.
Are you okay, Miss President? Are you hurt? Teddy didn't try anything funny, did he?
Yukiko-san, you...
The President's voice trails off as she stares at me.
What is it? Oh, I used my persona in front of her.
I was so furious at Teddy that I didn't even think before summoning my persona. From an outsider's perspective, that fight must have seemed like I was like I was actually participating in that tournament thing. How can I explain this?
I get that you were angry, but you just had a huge fight right in front of me. And after I told you to go home. What are you doing still at school? I'm the student council president, you know? You gotta leave this stuff to me.
That's not what I expected to be scolded for. Does she really not find our personas odd? Maybe she's confused because she's entered this world? But I can't save Miss President without having her trust. I can't have her dislike me or becoming suspicious of me. There's no way she'd believe me if I tried to tell her that she's inside a world within a TV. I need to find a way to gain her trust first. I continue to choose my words carefully and make sure that I don't anger Miss President.
I'm sorry. I was just worried about you. Also, Teddy here seems to be the host of this tournament.
Oh, you thought that too? Yeah, I was fooled at first. But after talking to him, I don't think that's true anymore.
What does she mean by that? Teddy's not the host of the tournament.
I'm sorry. Can you explain?
Miss President nods and begins telling me why she is being with Teddy. At first, she thought that Teddy was the host and asked him to stop the tournament. However, according to him, the Teddy on the TV is an imposter called the General. As she tells me this, I glance over and realize that Teddy isn't wearing that funny cape or hat. Considering that it's only a hat and cape, it wouldn't take much time to change out of that costume, but this isn't good. Now I'm the one who doesn't know what I'm supposed to believe. When she sees my confusion, Miss President wakes up the unconscious Teddy and says, "It'll be quicker if you just ask him yourself."
Hey, wake up. Get a grip on yourself. Ain't you supposed to be my knight?
Whoa! A cutie pie's trying to score with me?
Good lord.
Okie dokie! I'm puckered up and ready for your wake-up kiss!
No comment. My sentiments exactly, Yukiko.
Teddy, do you need me to punish you again?
Yikes! I was just joking. I'll be good.
All right, then tell me what's going on. She said that the Teddy hosting the tournament wasn't the real one. But in that case, what have you been doing all this time?
Yuki-chan, you believe me?
Of course. We're friends, aren't we? Though that does depend on what you tell me.
You don't give an inch!
This is why I love Yukiko. I really do want to believe him, but considering how many things seem odd inside the TV world, I can't be making any assumptions. After hearing my demands, Teddy pulls himself together and tells me everything that's happened up till now. He explained that he had noticed something abnormal in this world and came to investigate. And way before we figured out anything was going on. And that fake Teddy was already here when he arrived. How he met Miss President and falsely accused. How he met Miss President and was falsely accused of being the culprit. And how he's been fighting all this time to protect her since she can't use a persona. It doesn't seem like he's lying. I believe Teddy. Thinking back to what Chie said, no matter how much he might enjoy pranks, there's no way he could have done something this complicated, and he would never enjoy making all of us friends fight. The same goes for Rise-chan too. And if General Teddy is fake, then that Rise-chan is doing those broadcasts may be fake too. I feel bad for ever doubting my investigation team friends.
Okay, I understand now. I'm sorry I doubted you, Teddy.
See? Did you hear that, Miss President? Yuki-chan believes me.
So she does. Alright, what the hell. I'll believe you too. Truth to tell, you're so immature that I can't see you putting this together.
Ouch.
Whoa! Such high praise! I can tell you really trust me, Miss President.
Was that praise?
It wasn't a compliment, numbskull.
Good for you, Teddy. You've been protecting Miss President all this time, right? Well, I think you did a great job.
Oh my! Praise from Yuki-chan too? I'm on a roll! This is great! So great! Keep it coming, please!
Like, I know he's a womanizer, but I gotta wonder if Teddy is at least a little polyam. Jeez, he always gets so carried away. But I have to say, I'm definitely happier to see Teddy, to see this Teddy than the one in that weird
But then
costume.
who's in the announcement room? He looks exactly like you. Some relative of yours?
Huh? There's nobody as adorable as me in this world.
The announcement room? Alright, this is supposed to be Yasugami High. If he's using the PA system, if he's using the PA system in TVs, then he may be in the announcement room. The Miss President's question is important too. What in the world is that fake Teddy, General Teddy? The first thing that crosses my mind about it would be Teddy's shadow. But Teddy was able to use his persona a moment ago, so that can't be it. So that means someone's disguised as Teddy. Who in the world would do such a... I was thinking in circles until now, but maybe I found the answer.
Hey, this is just a thought, but if someone has made themselves look exactly like you, Teddy, couldn't it actually be Miss President's shadow?
Huh?
My shadow? What's that?
I'm not sure how to explain it, but...
I hadn't told her anything yet. I did want to frighten her. But I think she can probably trust me now. I need to explain the situation in full. Teddy and I both give Miss President our understanding of what's been going on. We tell her that she's been dropped inside a TV and is currently in another world. How the shadow, aside of one's heart that they don't want to admit, can come out of someone and materialize in this world. And finally, how there are cases when the real person is attacked by their shadow. I explain it all as simply and plainly as I could put it, but Miss President does that confused head tilt thing again.
Yukiko-san, are you doing all right? Like, in general, you can open up to me if you want.
Oh, no,
I guess even though she trusts me, bring up such an unbelievable story bring up such an unbelievable story makes it sound like I'm delusional. After all, when I was dropped into the TV world for the first time, I didn't understand or believe what was going on either. But I can't give up. When I explain things once more to try and get her to believe me, Miss President reluctantly nods.
Come on, a world inside a TV. Shadows. Sounds like a big old fairy tale to me.
So do you think we were using special effects to fight?
Anyway, you've gotten dragged into a pretty bad mess, so I want to help you get out of it.
Yukiko exposed. Her persona abilities are actually just advanced pyrotechnics. And hologram technology. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that reminds me. I don't even know her name. How thoughtless of me.
Sorry, may I ask your name? I only know that you're the student council president.
Huh? Say, you never told me either. Please tell us your name, Miss President.
Huh? My name?
Miss President stammers and looks away. I wonder what's wrong. I didn't ask her anything odd, did I?
Are you all right? I'm sure you must be confused with all that's been happening.
That's not it. What gives? I can't remember anything.
She's a lot calmer about this than she was in Yu's route.
I'm supposed to be student council president, too.
Miss President, please, calm down. It's okay. You know what they say. Less talk, more action.
Teddy and I try to calm Miss President down. It seems she doesn't remember anything other than being student council president. Apparently, she was so caught up in the situation, she didn't even realize that she had forgotten about everything else.
I don't get it. Could something this bizarre really happen?
Don't worry. I bet you just can't remember now because of the shock of being dropped inside a TV.
I mean, that is sort of a thing that can happen. Like, shock can make you think that can make you forget the most basic things.
The same thing happened to me last year.
I couldn't believe that it was reality either. I think that her jumbled up memories are only natural because of how abnormal the situation is.
Huh? It's just so hard to swallow.
I'm sure you'll remember everything once we get back to the real world. Let's go look for that fake Teddy for now, okay?
Sorry about that. You know what she said, and it's hard to swallow. When I smile at her, Miss President seems a bit more relieved and her expression softens. We have to get out of this world. And to do that, I need to stay strong, too.
A blossoming friendship between two cuties. This is great. I'm so touched. In honor of the occasion, I request that Miss President try to score with me.
Good Lord, Teddy.
Score? Teddy, if you continue mentioning that, I'm going to get angry again.
Oh no! Is the scoring princess becoming truly enraged?
Oh, good Lord.
That joke's a year old now. How many times are you gonna keep making it? Sheesh, we're going on ahead.
Whoa, hey! Yukiko-san!
I take Miss President's hand and begin walking briskly. Sheesh, she still brings up that stupid joke, even if it happened to be a long time ago. That was what my shadow said, not me. Oh wait, my shadow is how I truly feel. In any case, that's not what I'm really like. I would never try to be a scoring princess.
Wait for me! Yuki-chan! Miss President! I don't want to be left alone!
Ow. I forgot. This tournament's rule dictates that only the winner can move on. So much has happened that I forgot that I just beat Teddy in a fight. He'll be fine. So cold. Are you sure your element's fire? Plus, knowing Teddy, he won't stop hitting on us or bringing up that scoring princess stuff. I don't want Miss President getting the wrong impression of me, so I ignore him and head for the announcing room.